You know, there's no doubt about it. We've adapted to a few lifestyle changes that we didn't think were possible before COVID came into the picture. But let's look to the future. Since we know a few changes are going to stick around even after the virus makes its exit, why not start creating your new normal today? Owner of Next Step Lifelong Educational Services, Tishana Mullings, is online, and she's going to take us to the next step to the future. Hi, Tishana.
Hey, Dahlia. Good morning.
Morning. Simone is with me as well.
Hi, Simone.
Hi, morning. You look lovely. My goodness. Who looks like that at 7 o'clock in the morning on COVID time?
Tishana.
I'm telling you. Wow.
Tishana, one of the first things you're saying is that we have to accept change because change is normal and change happens all the time throughout the course of your life, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And that's the mindset that you think people should adapt? What do you mean by it? What are you trying to say when you make a statement like that?
So what we're saying, let us look at creating a normal instead of getting back to normal. Everybody's talking about when COVID is over, I want to get back to normal. But can we talk about creating a normal that, in terms of the way that we live now? And can we also talk about looking forward to what normal will be like after COVID? We have all gone through changes in our life, whether it's marriage, whether you're going to a new school, and on a broader perspective, we've been through slavery, we've been through World War II. I'm from St. Thomas in Jamaica. We went through Mark Bay Rebellion. So we have gone through these changes. But the thing is that we have never had such global change and in such fast succession. So in order to really tap into the opportunities that this kind of change brings, we have to get used to the process of identifying and vetting opportunities in a difficult time like now.
Yeah, I heard Dr. Lakam Samaj say the other day that there is no going back to any kind of normal after COVID. Things will never be the same. And this is actually the step into the fifth industrial revolution. And that we all have to just equip ourselves as to how we move forward in that new dispensation. Do you agree?
Definitely. And there is this David Kessler, he said that this is almost like going through the stages of grief. So, first there's denial. When we heard about COVID, people are like, this is not real. And then there's this kind of anger. Oh, I'm going to be locked down. I'm going to have to stay in. Then there's this bargaining. Okay, if I stay in, it's best for all of us. Then there's sadness. I might be losing my job. Regular life have been distorted. And then there's some kind of acceptance. This is our reality. We're going through this change. We have to work together if we're going to come through this at the end of the day.
Yeah, one of the things about grief, Tishana, is if you don't process it well, it really can take a toll on your mental health. And you're saying, you use that term, you said pivot daily to preserve your mental health. What does that mean? How do we pivot daily?
Right. So somebody said recently on a post I made on social media that not everybody is going to come out of COVID with a new book or a new business idea or leveling up in some kind of way. What some of us will come out of COVID with is just our mental faculties still intact. Mm-hmm. So we have to understand that if that's you and that's where you are, then that's fine. Some of us will just come out of COVID appreciating life more and looking at where we are and just assessing where we are. Not everybody is going to achieve a lot of things. And there's this term called routine anxiety, where when we look at other people's routine and how productive they are, we kind of get jealous and think, we need to go and do this online course, we need to do this and do that. Just go through your process. Everybody is not the same. And as I said before, not everybody's going to come out of COVID the same way. Yeah. So if it is that you're going to survive by just keeping your mental faculties intact, then fine. Yeah. And I've also been saying this, stay close to the friends and the people that nourish you. A lot of us know that we have some friends that drain us, right? This is not the time to entertain those friends. Whatever sources of nourishment you can find it.
Tishana, I think what you've said is so powerful. And I think Dale and I, we spoke about this on Tuesday.
Yeah.
About the fact that there is this pressure now. People are like, this is a time to level up and chase that dream you've always wanted and get that online certification and get this and get that. And you look at other people and you're like, what am I doing? I'm not doing anything. But the measure cannot be, the measure is a misnomer. And you really ought to just think of what what this time means for you and what getting the best out of this time means for you. And for some people, it's as easy, as you say, as staying, well, not easy. It's as simple as staying sane because it's a lot of pressure.
Staying sane.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
What have you found in your own business with the young people with whom you work? How are they processing? And how has this affected next step?
Well, I'm a Chevening scholar, so I'm in London at this time. So already I was going through a change and a new normal. So to leave my business, which is a small business, it's a training services business, and studying in the UK, that was already a shift. And now managing a small business from a distance with COVID is a further challenge. So we have to be using online measures to keep up with our mentees, keep up with our staff. I still have mentees that are trying to seek, what am I going to do about my career? Some persons were looking into going into university now, starting a new job. So they now have to be pivoting. I love the term pivoting and just seeing, how can I realign myself? And in general terms, outside of COVID, I always say to them, it's not about what you want to be in life, but what you want to do, right? So gone are the days when you think about teacher, doctor, lawyer, nurse. You think about how you want to make impact in the world. So you have to now look at and see, what can I work on now that will help me move forward to what I want to do in life.
One of the things you have to work on, Tishana, is you have to start taking personal stock before you move forward. You have to look at your life and say, okay, this is where I am. This is where I need to go. And that also pertains to your business. Do some stock taking.
Exactly. Yeah. So the thing is that we are where we're at. What is happening is happening. And while we understand that in terms of people's mental health, it's a struggle. So we still have to find a way to make ourselves, if not productive, but to survive and to thrive. And when we look at our business, some of us didn't have everything in order, and there are opportunities that will come during and after COVID. For example, there are many grants that are opening up and will keep opening up. There are many competitions for persons who have business solutions for COVID. So if you know that your financials are not in order, people seem to be much kinder online. I've connected with people on LinkedIn from the BVI, from the US, all over the world, and they're happy to talk to me. And many people are not even charging for their services now. So it's time to put your stuff in order, whether it's your business files, whether it's your accounting. Some of us, we have small businesses, but we don't have processes in terms of how we organize things in our business. Put your processes together. And the same thing in our personal lives. Some of us are just so haphazard and all over the place. And we've been saying, I wish I just had some time to stop and clear these things up. In our regular daily lives, we were saying that. Now we have the time to clear those things up. So instead of moping and saying, oh God, when is this going to end? While we're going through this, we have to create a normal that works for us. And then we have to look at what our normal will be after COVID. But to make it simple, just look at what your normal is now. It's not the same as it was. So we have to create something that works now.
Yeah, there was a graphic that came up when you were speaking about having a new mindset that will need to lead to new results. Mindset is a tough thing to change, though, especially if it's a growth mindset that you want to bring about. Change is difficult for people. How would you advise us to go about effecting this new mindset, knowing full well that it takes a while for mindset to change?
Right. A lot of us need support and needs accountability in terms of getting that new mindset. So first of all, you have to decide that this is a mindset that I want to have, because if the desire is not there, forget about it.
Right.
So when the desire is there, it's way more likely. For me, I surround myself with people that keeps me accountable. I was on a call with my lecturers earlier, and I was saying to them, boy, I'm having struggles to keep up with business and to keep up with studies. And they're saying, I see your name on the screen. It says Tishana Indomitable Mullings. Remember, you're the one that said you're indomitable. I have a mentor that helps me daily to pivot. When I wake up and I feel like this is not working, this is not happening, I call it my mentor. So make sure that you build those support systems around you, because you'll need that, especially in this time, to remain accountable.
Yeah.
So it's the desire to have that new mindset, and it's building those systems around you that will help you to maintain that new mindset.
All right. So one of the things, Tishon, I'm hearing from you is things are going to change as they always do.
Yes.
Normal isn't static.
Normal.
Normal isn't static.
Yeah.
Look at where you are now. Do some spring cleaning. And then
Yes,
step out into the
absolutely.
future, right? Basically, that's what we're
Yes.
saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about getting back to normal because there are some ways that we were living before COVID that we knew that we needed to clean it up, and get things in order, But because we're so busy, we hustle and bustle, we up and down, we don't get any chance to change those things and clean up those things. And some of us were praying for a chance to clean up those things and get our houses in order. And now we have been forced into it. So I'm saying leverage this opportunity. I understand that we need to keep our sanity and keep our mind intact. But at the same time, we now have an opportunity, though unexpected it is, to now get ourselves in order, literally, personally, and in our business. A lot of us have not simply sit down and said, this is my 5-year plan. This is my 10-year plan. I did that some years ago when I didn't even know where I was going. And not only did I level up as a person, I leveled up in my academics. That's when I started my business. So it's powerful when you make these plans. A lot of people see it as airy-fairy. And as a brand, motivation to motion is what our slogan is. So it's not just about being motivated, but after you're motivated, what are you going to do? Where are the plans? Who is going to keep you accountable?
Yeah.
So it's not just about feeling fired up and motivated, and that's not my aim here this morning. As I said before, some of us will just live in our sanity and a greater appreciation for life.
Yes, well said, lady. Good job. Thank you so much for sharing those thoughts with us this morning. I'm sure people took away a lot from it. I sure did, and I appreciate you for it this morning. Thank you, owner of Next Step Lifelong Educational Services, Tishana Mullings. Tishana, stay safe all the way in far in, please.
Yeah, it was my pleasure sharing. Bless you.
Thank you. Bless you too.
All right, Tashana, take care. It's a smile school me like. We
Yeah.
get breaks time regular.
Yeah, but we don't get any snacks. I don't understand. Like,
Get
we're
breaks
working
time,
hard.
but you don't eat every breaks time.
You have a snacks.
No.
You have snack time and you have lunch time. That's how the breaks go. Yes. Snack time at like 10 o'clock, and you have like a cheese chips or something. And then lunchtime, you eat your patty or your... And then school done. So did you get a snacks?
And a snacks time, a break time. So go bathroom, it's go bathroom time.
Yeah, but it's not bathroom time.
And
We
then you
want
have
is break.
sleep time.
Sleep time? Which school?
Nap time.
Into which school you did go?
What do you mean?
Which school are you talking about?
Oh, you never have nap time at school?
In basic school. But we are big children.
Not
we are
basic school, primary school.
No.
I mean, we didn't get nap time.
Which school you did go? I want to go there, so.
Yes.
I want to go to school. A burger school you did go?
No. The Great Friendship Primary, all age, then primary
And
school.
you got sleep time?
Nap.
Like how long?
About 15 minutes.
Tamara, can we get nap time? We'll soon come back. We're going to have nap time.
Put your head down with this nap time.